Okay, got a package in the mail today. The package came from White Mountain Knives. That's their eBay name. So, if you want to look them up on there, you can do that. I'm going to be unboxing this with the Spyderco Delica 4. The one I just did the unboxing on here a few days ago. Shipping was really fast with these guys. 1 or 2 days was all it took for this to get here. So keep that in mind if you want to order from them. They have a lot of good feedback as well. Well, they really got this one taped up. Better to be safe than sorry, though, right? Okay. I figured it was going to be a pretty small box in here. Little box like that. Let me get this out of here. And then after I open this and show you guys what it is and stuff, I will explain to you why I got this. There's a reason behind it. There it is, that little guy in there. Or should I say girl? It's the ladybug. Okay guys, this is the Spyderco LadyBug. In the H1 steel. Wow, that's easy to open. Never handled one of these before, and I've never even held or seen one in person. Okay, wipe the blade off real quick. Okay, it has the volcano grip style texturing. It is a lockback. Here's the thing, I wanted a mini. I wanted one of the Spyderco minis for when I work out. I find now that I'm in workout clothes for some hours during the day, and I can't carry what I normally would. Enter this here, okay? I need to go as light as I can when I'm in the workout clothes. Got some tape on it there. So, I got to looking around at some smaller Spydercos, and I started looking into their mini line. And I was thinking about getting the Grasshopper, and then I seen this one, okay? And the reason I went with this one is, number one, the most important factor is it's a lockback. I wanted a lockback and not a slip joint like the minis are. The second reason that I got this blade was because everyone said that you could still open it with one hand, and as you see, one-handed opening, no problem, okay? The hole is like just the perfect size. I think anything less than this you would not be able to open with one hand. And I believe this is the 14mm hole. If I'm wrong, somebody go ahead and correct me in the comments. But I believe that's what it is. Okay, also, I know a lot of you know what the H1 steel is, but for those of you who don't, H1 steel is 100% rust proof. The steel is made with nitrogen instead of carbon, and it is not just rust resistant, it is rust proof, and it cannot rust. I've done a lot of research on the steel, and it will not rust. The pins and all the other steel items on the knife are also H1, rust proof. It would make no sense for me to buy the knife because the blade is rust proof and then have the pins or the locking mechanism inside rust out on me. It would defeat the purpose. So I did find out that everything on here is H1, okay? This knife from White Mountain Knives there runs about $34 shipped. I don't know, you may be able to find it cheaper, I'm sure, but that's just who I went with. Okay, now the purpose for this knife. Like I told you, the first purpose was to be able to carry this while I work out, okay? And this weighs almost nothing. I forget the exact weight. Maybe I'll get the scale out here in a second. But this weighs almost nothing, and when I work out, the workout pants I have, when you sweat, I'm sure that that comes through where the pocket's at. That's where the rust resistant comes into play. I needed something that with moisture or sweat, you know, would be fine, and this will do the job perfect for what I need. I just wanted a little knife to be able to take and throw in the pocket of my workout pants and still have a knife on me when I'm in that gear. Okay? Let me get you some close-ups here. Get this to macro. There we go. Wow, it looks really good through this viewfinder. I like how the, if you can see, let me use this as a pointer, how the texturing kind of goes both ways on the grip. It's got the little Spyderco symbol in the center there. I thought that was really kind of neat how that does that. Okay. There is a pretty good sized lanyard hole there, so you can, you know, put any kind of lanyard or cord tie through there, because these do not have a pocket clip on them, as you can see. No pocket clip. So this is, but that's fine. This is just kind of gonna, this is just going to be a you know, a slip in the pocket knife for workout pants. Okay. Here's the other side of the knife. Okay, now let me open the blade up. And very smooth, easy opening with one hand, guys. I can tell you that right now already. There's that blade, stamped H1 on there. Okay. And this is pinned. There is no adjusting, but let me see here. It's pretty tight, side to side, front to back is no play. I'm feeling just a hair of play from side to side, but it's, you know, this isn't going to be a hard use knife for me. I'm feeling just a tad. Can you see it there? Just a little bit of play. Let me get it to focus in for you. Just a little bit of play there you can see going up and down. Not a big deal for me. This is not really designed as a hard use extreme duty knife. This is a knife that you'll use for small chores and food prep, mail, packages, boxes, anything that you would need while I'm working out, anything that, you know, anything that happens and I need a little knife really quick. This is what I would pull out. This is not an extreme or hard duty knife. So the little bit of play from side to side is not a big deal. Of course, there is no liners inside. What you see is what you get. You can see the lockback mechanism back there, but there is no play front to back. Okay? And it was very important for me to have a lockback design. Okay, let me get a, ooh, that's sharp. Let me get a piece of paper, and let me get the scale, and we are going to go over a couple of the specs of this guy. Wait and see how she cuts. Alright, be back in a moment. Alright guys, got the scale out, and here we go. We're going to see how much this little guy weighs. Okay, just over half an ounce. Okay, so 0.61 of an ounce. Now, that is what you see right there is the exact reason I bought this. I recommend that, you know, I guess the idea is to have a knife on you at all times. And I'm trying to have certain gear on myself at all times, regardless of the situation or what I wear. So if you're ever going to be in whatever, dress clothing, workout clothing, basketball shorts, I would recommend this to you if you want to have a knife on you, because chances are you're just not going to want to go with something like this big in sweats and stuff like that. Because even though this is really lightweight, let's throw this one on the scale, it's just still a little bit too much for that. This won't swing around when I jog and walk and things. It just won't. It'll be fine. Now let me see what this Delica weighs with the G10. That weighs 3.10 ounces, okay? So 3.10 ounces for the Delica, and then we come down to 0.61 of an ounce for this. This I can do. I can carry that on me. Okay? That's my main goal here, is to have some gear on me regardless of the situation, because just because you're in certain types of clothing does not mean that you're not going to need things such as this, or maybe a firearm for self-defense, or multi-tool. I'll be getting that kind of gear as well for those situations, and I'll do video updates as I do. But okay, let's go ahead and do a cut test with this guy. Okay, just got a regular piece of paper here, and we'll see how she does. I'm just not used to dealing with a knife this small, but that is what I have come to expect from all the quality from all Spydercos, is this type of cutting quality. That is just great. I mean, it's like a little razor. Okay, let's go to this side for a minute. I don't know why some of this paper is binding up on me like that. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry about the paper kind of binding up on me there. But this is for sure sharp enough for me. Now let's do a little size comparison test. I will put it up against the Delica here. And we will show you the size comparison. This is just a little bit bigger when it's open than the Delica's handle. Okay, and closed. Let me get them lined up here. Closed, that's what we're looking at. About from the tip of the Delica to its locking mechanism is how big this is. Okay, now just for one more size comparison for you guys. Don't usually open knives left, but that worked great. There's a quarter. Show you the size of the knife next to the quarter, just to give you an idea. Close it down. There it is with the quarter. Really handy though. I mean, this is a great blade to have for everyday use, I think. You know, and like I said, when I'll be doing everyday carry update videos soon, and when with jeans and normal wear, this is my everyday carry, 100%. This is great. And if you wanted, you could also throw this in your jeans pocket and you'd probably never even know it's there. But this is everyday carry for workout clothing, and you know, any kind of clothing that doesn't really warrant something like this. You know, anything light. This is so, you know, just in case if I need a knife for something and I'm working out, I still have this knife on me. 100% rust proof, No sweat will bother it, nothing like that. Some guys wear these as neck knives. You know, put the lanyard through there and around their neck. You can wear it as a neck knife. Spyderco does have some bigger models. That's they call them the Salt, and they're made of H1 steel as well. So if that's if that's what you want, look into it, and you can get a bigger one, for working in marine type situations out in water. But yeah, I read some reviews. They say the steel is very good at holding an edge, and it's also pretty easy to sharpen. So they say that the H1's pretty good. Nitrogen instead of carbon. Spyderco LadyBug. She will be in my workout gear later on this evening. This is Humans for Targets, and I'm out.